Hello good guys, Tridot here, and yesterday I finally got my Prismata beta key and I have been, well, subscribed to it for a long while and I finally got it. So I decided to get right into the game, and as expected it is awesome, but it's quite complicated, especially for a new player. And although I played RTS games, I have played card games, I have played turn-based games, well, this one is something else altogether. And I've had a lot of fun, and well, I actually haven't slept because of that bloody game, but it was awesome. And after, I don't know, more than 12 hours of continuous play, I am still just a noob. And well, this is just a first look at Prismata, and I'm going to show you guys some mechanics, and although I do not explain them as good as they are explained by the official guys in charge, by the official page, I shall try to do my best so that you guys can see what's out there. Alright, well, here we are into the game itself. I did not download it. I do not think you can download it. You just play it online. There's a web page you can go, and if you have a beta key, then you just go there and play the game. So this is the home page, and you can find tutorial videos here, and I really suggest that you guys look at them more than once, in my case at least. This is the rules and manuals. This is quite interesting. And well, after that we got news with the balance changes and all that, many nerfs, and well, a lot of interesting stuff. But for a new player, you don't really know what's actually going on, so this will be quite irrelevant for you. We got campaign, and I suggest you do these. I did them on well, when I first started, and they're quite easy. They're actually really easy, but they teach you the base mechanics and you can actually do it yourself instead of watching others do them. Next up we have the challenge, and in here you can actually play the game. This is the ladder, and these are the most badasses I've ever seen. Also we got replays. You can actually see my replays, and well, I lost a lot. Tournaments. I did not participate in tournaments yet because I do not want to embarrass myself, but one day I shall make it there. And emotes, right in here, there's some cool little emotes, like this little heart, for example. Show your opponent some love. And well, that really concludes the menu. And next up I'm going to show you guys some, actually I will show you an actual replay, and I shall try to commentate what I did and all that. So let's get into it. Alright, let's get into this replay, and now you guys can actually see how the replay works, and I shall try to explain it really quick, because I really suggest that you guys look at the tutorials that are out there. I just started the game. I am a total noob with it. I have no idea what's going on most of the time, but I know the base mechanics. And although I do know them, I'm not that good at explaining. So we got engineer, and at the start of the turn we gain that little thunder-like thing. Actually that's a lightning. And well, with that lightning we can use drones, and drones, this is where the RTS part comes in. Drones are like workers in StarCraft 2, for example, or Warcraft 3, or any RTS that you played. And well, they give us money. One drone, you click on it and it will give you 1 gold. And well, these are like the base units. They do not attack, they only give you resources. And we have 3 tech options. We have the conduit, the blast forge, and the animus. And initially you will remember these are green, blue and red, but after you start playing a little you will actually remember them for their name, which is conduit, the blast forge and animus. So the conduit, it costs 4 gold, and we can actually get one, and it will give us 1 green crystal. And the thing you have to remember about these crystals is greens do not waste themselves after the turn has passed, while blue and red do. So if I get a Blast Forge and say an Animus, I have to use, well, I'm not obligated to use the bloody red thing, but if I do not use these two that one Animus gives me, next turn they will not accumulate. The red things that will be left over, they're not going to accumulate, they're going to just disappear, and you're going to get an additional 2 next turn per Animus. So what do we do with these tech options? Well, we build units, which are our actual army, except this little force field here. And at first you will spend a lot of time like reading stuff and you know, figuring out the mechanics, but there's another one that I have to talk about, which is attack. At the start of a turn, gain 1 attack in the case of this Gauss cannon. And we have walls, which are defenders, and this one is a blocker, and it has prompt, which means that it can block immediately, like exactly that turn that you put it in. Say I start first, I put a blocker, and my opponent attacks me, and well, this wall can actually block him that same turn. And well, we accumulate attack, and another interesting thing, we do not target stuff. The opponent will assign stuff to defend instead. And this is the base set of cards, let's say. And this one is random over here. So this is the first one, and this is the second one. And the second one is going to change every single game. You do not build decks, you are given decks. And well, it's random every single time, which makes the game a lot more interesting and fun, and well, it has continuity, and you do not get bored of it that quickly. I do not think that you can actually get bored of this. So let's actually get into the replay, and as you can see, that means that he collected the gold from the drones. My opponent was player 1, so he started first, and now he is deciding what to build with the gold that he accumulated from the drones. And apparently he's taking a long time, so I shall speed it up. He built 2 drones. Me, in turn, I took all the gold from my drones, and I'm deciding what tech I shall go. Again, build 2 drones as well, and then we can actually pause here. I got 2 blast forges, and the reason why I got these blast forges is because I wanted to go Deadeye operative, and actually fucked it up because well, I shall miss 1 gold, I think, next turn, so I cannot get the Deadeye because I don't have 8 gold. And as you can see, this unit requires 8 gold and 2 blue stuff. So blue stuff is blast forge, and 1 blast forge gives you 1 blue thing each turn. Alright. My opponent is still building up drones and engineers, and well, I actually did not mess it up. I did get 1 Deadeye operative, and he's actually figuring out what's going on. This Deadeye operative, and the reason why I got him, he can bypass the blocking units, and engineers have block by default. And well, as you can see, at the start of a turn, gain 1 attack, but that is irrelevant. I clicked it, I paid that 1 attack that it gave me, and I destroyed a non-blocking drone. So by non-blocking means when you collect the gold from your drones, they became non-blocking units. Alright. Got another Deadeye. Again, I'm sniping the drones. 1 more Deadeye. He keeps building drones, which, well, is not that great of an option. And, well, he actually saved up for an Odin, which you can see here. It costs 21 gold and 3 blast forges. And, well, that's quite a lot. So this Odin usually is quite good. It has some weaknesses, and by that means if he cannot consume a steel splitter and gain that plus attack, it's useless. It's bloody useless. But, well, you shall see what happens right here. So, I got 4 Deadeyes, and I'm sniping 4 drones at once, and that is the maximum number of Deadeyes that you can actually get. You have a maximum number of units of each kind, and it depends. For example, I can only get 1 defense grid per game, I can only get 1 Odin per game, and 4 Deadeye operatives per game, for example. And well, this means that this is where like draw thing comes in. I never actually had a draw, but I have seen it happen on the stream, and well, this is how the game sort of ends. If the game is really long and there's no conclusion, then at one point you're going to run out of units that you can actually get. Okay, so he's trying to attack me. I am building walls instead of Deadeyes. I am happy with my number of 4 Deadeyes, not that I could get any more. And right now I'm just sniping drones, and he's trying to breach me, but that will not quite happen because I'm just focusing on drones. I got my 3rd blast forge. I actually wanted to go Odin, but then I realized, oops, that's not going to happen because I have to keep investing in walls to defend, and I started getting steel splitters, 1 per turn, because, well, he actually kept repeating all this stuff for like 4 turns or something. He's not picking up the gold from the drones because, well, as I read you before, the Deadeye operative can only snipe drones that are not blocking, and these drones are actually blocking because of the fact that he's not collecting the gold. If he would be to collect the gold, then I would be able to snipe the drones, but that's not happening, and unfortunately for him, that's not an option either, because he's not getting any gold, he cannot produce anything. I am getting gold, I can produce stuff, and well, the outcome is quite obvious from here. He keeps trying to breach me, but, well, actually right now he left the game. The replay system, it doesn't really show you who won, who left, but you can actually figure that out quite easily. So that was a really fast game that I showed you guys, because I know I have been talking quite a bit, and while my explanations suck, and I do know that, and well, I'm aware of that, I really suggest that you look up on the tutorial if you do have a beta key. I'm really looking forward to this game. I shall keep playing it, I shall actually stream it, and well, it has amazed me. At first I signed up for it, I did not know what to think. I knew that a lot of popular players from Hearthstone and from other games are actually playing it, and so I thought I'd give it a go, and I kept seeing stuff on the internet about it, and I was like getting really interested, and it did not disappoint me. It's insane. It's been a while since a game has kept me awake all night playing 12 hours plus, and well, Prismata did it for me. And honestly, if you guys get a beta key, I really suggest that you pop or hop right into it. And well, I really thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please comment and subscribe, and I shall see you all next time.